Yes, 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 yes. Come on, let's go. I tell you guys, it is what it is. I tell you, in the same spirit, I welcome everybody to the show. You don't need the building. I tell you guys, it's gonna be loud on this channel tonight. Welcome everybody on Istv Friday Sport Preview show. You don't need the building. Let's go this way. Come on. You know what? Please subscribe to the channel anywhere you're watching from. We are growing. We are moving. Straight into it, guys. Welcome everybody onto this show. You don't need the building. All right. Let's go this way. Welcome everybody onto this show once again. Let's smash the like on the video. Let's subscribe. Let's share this video. We want to get into this straight up without wasting time. All right, this is all we got today. We want to look at the match preview, the tactical analysis, combined 11 between the match between Chelsea versus Arsenal. I tell you once again, the match preview between Spurs and Liverpool. We'll be talking about that tonight. The tactical analysis, the combined 11 as well. We also want to look at EPL team January transfers. Where does your company, where does your team need to strengthen? I tell you, it's going to be loud. I'm ready. Oh, Spurs. Come on, easy. Oh, my goodness. Robbie's ready. I tell you, I want to bring in Robbie. Fantastic guy. He's ready. Robbie, talk to me. What's going on, bro? They want to hear from you. Break it down.
Good evening. Good to be on the show once again. Good evening to you, John, and of course, good evening to our fans out there. It's good to be on the show. Like I said, once again, it's another beautiful Friday. But before we get the show started, let me just quickly give you a rundown of some of the actions that we saw during the course of the week. That was on Tuesday when the UEFA Champions League was on. We saw Real Madrid whip Celtic by 5-1 in that beautiful encounter. We saw Leipzig getting the business done against Shakhtar Donetsk. That match ended 4-0. And of course, the big one, AC Milan put aside Salzburg by 4-0. And I think one of the impressive results is that one that has to do with Chelsea against Dinamo Zagreb. Chelsea fell. They fell back to an early goal in that encounter, but they were able to rally back from that game. And of course, it is a good thing to see that new man, talking about Graham Potter, get that win on the back of that not so good defeat at the hands of Brighton and Hove Albion. And of course, looking at the games that were played, that was on Tuesday in the UEFA Champions League. We saw that impressive victory, talking about Liverpool against Napoli. Let's not forget that in the first leg of that encounter, Napoli defeated Liverpool by 4-1. But right now, Liverpool are able to get their revenge against Napoli 2-0 in that encounter. And of course, the big one was Tottenham were able to come against Marseille 2-1 in that one. Don't let me even bore you with the UEFA Champions League. Let me quickly take you right through to Thursday. That was when we saw the Red Devils. That was when the big boys play. You know, just like I say, the big boys play on Thursday. The small boys play on Tuesday and Wednesday, but the big boys play on Thursday. And of course, Manchester United defeated Real Sociedad by 1-0 in that one. And Arsenal got the job done yesterday. They defeated FC Zurich by 1-0. That was how things panned out over the course of the week. That was on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Thursday. And to the big one this weekend, it is Super Sunday because Chelsea are up against Arsenal, and of course, Liverpool are going up against Tottenham Hotspur. And just like you said, there's so much to talk about this on the program this evening. And of course, let me give you.
I think I lost Robbie there. Robbie, what's going on? Can you
Yes,
still
I
hear
am
me?
back with you. I'm back with you. Yes,
All
I
right,
can hear
let's
you.
go,
I
let's
can
go
hear you
ahead.
loud and clear.
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
so like I said, it is Super Sunday this weekend. Chelsea are going up against Arsenal, and Liverpool are going up against Tottenham Hotspur. It is a very, very delicate weekend because 3 points will do all the teams involved a lot of good going into this particular encounter. But just like we know, football is no biscuit. A lot of things can go wrong. A lot of things can go right. And for now, I'm not taking any team to get the whole 3 points when that game come up on Sunday. So let us just sit back and enjoy the show. So over to you, Didon. Let's get this party started.
All right, I'm in the mood. No doubt about it. Come on, everybody. Let's do this once again. You're welcome once again. But first, I want to welcome my great people, the great analysts in the building. First of all, I want to bring in up where everybody all the way from UK is ready. Let me tell you something, guys. Okwe is a national fan. He's in high spirit. He's loaded. He's getting ready. Oh my goodness. You're welcome, bro. Okwe, talk to me. Are you ready?
Yo, the Don was good. How you doing?
I'm all right,
you
bro.
good?
I'm right. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm ready. Bye. All right. I want to welcome my main guy as well, too. He's ready. Professor Tuchel, how you feeling? Are you ready? Prof, talk to me.
Yeah, hello everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, it's good to be here to discuss football. I was listening to Robbie saying the big boys play on Tuesday, and the big boys play on Thursday, and the small boys play Tuesday, Wednesday. It's just a shame. The big boys that couldn't finish top of their group on Thursday. Europa League, they couldn't finish first. It's just a shame. But this is what it is. But it was a good game. Good week of Champions League and Europa League football. Let's see how this weekend. Let's see what this weekend has to give us. Let's bring it on.
Yes, let's bring it on. I'm ready. This weekend is gonna be loud. Stamford Bridge, get ready for Arsenal. Get ready. I trust you. The Bridge will remain. All right, let's do this once again. I'm going to welcome this man. I love him. He's a fantastic guy. He's ready. He's a national fan. I tell you, he's going to dissect. He's going to pieces. He's going to divide. And he's going to multiply tonight. He's in the building. Talk to me, He's. What's going on, bro? Are you ready?
London Bridge is coming down. London Bridge is coming down on Sunday.
All right,
Good to be on the show.
All right. Prof, you hear that? London Bridge is coming down on Sunday. Ready? Oh, massive. It's going to be massive. Welcome, He's. And also, Kule, are you ready? He's a guy. He's a Manchester United guy. He's getting ready. Oh my goodness. One love go. Kule and Abidjan all the way from Oshodi, Nigeria City. I tell you, Kule is ready. Kule, talk to me. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I think back on Friday. Watch preview show. I'm very happy to be here. What a midweek of football it has been, and I'm very much looking to the weekend where we are going to be served with a lot of football action, and I can't wait to get into it.
All right, it's going to be massive. Kule is saying that it's going to be massive. And now I want to bring another person. They are going to suffer on the hands of Spurs. I swear down. I'm rooting for Spurs to win this game. But first, I'm going to bring in this guy. I don't like his club, but I like him. I like him, but I don't like his club. I'm telling you, I'm talking about Irate. Irate in the building. Talk to me, Irate. Are you ready for this weekend?
Hey, the Don. 100%. We are more than ready for Antonio Conte's men. We are going to smell pepper at home.
Oh my God! We are talking about I'm talking about Conte. Irate. He knows how to do it.
Yes, he knows how to do it. No, but not against us. No problem. We are ready.
All right. He's ready. Another bridge man. I'm talking about another bridge man. Sheye Obidiora is ready. Sheye, talk to me. Are you ready? London Bridge is going to fall down on Sunday. Are you sure you're going to take that?
I am ready for the show, but I'm not ready for Sunday's annihilation by at the hands of Arsenal, really, because
oh my goodness.
I think for the first time in several years, Arsenal are actually favourites. They are resounding favourites to beat Chelsea. I don't think they've been favourites since the days of the Invincibles, really. So if Arsenal don't win this one, it will be a disappointment for the likes of AEs, really.
Nice one. No.
I must say that I'm looking forward to Sheye's prediction, because last week Sheye's prediction was almost pinpoint.
Almost, I tell you.
I'm looking forward to what he's going to say concerning the scoreline. I'm excited about it.
Sorry, guys, I have something for Okwe and Ehis, please. Why did you wait? It's not about this, about yesterday. How can you guys just beat Zurich by 1 goal? I don't understand. As in, you were at home. What happened?
Kunle, did you watch the match? They were dominant.
Hey, why did they score? They were dominant. Why did they score?
I know you were.
Yeah, I'll say this.
Should they be worried about that? I mean,
at the end of the day, if we're being honest, champions, they get the victory anyway whatsoever, and they get the 3 points, and they get the job.
I was expecting to whoop in.
You can't be perfect for 40 plus games in a season. It won't always work. But as far as you're able to grind out the victory, that says a lot about the mentality of the players. If it was an old Arsenal team, they would have probably lost a couple of points, or even maybe lost the match at home. But you know what? It's 3 points. Arsenal remain top of the table. They don't have to.
I don't hear. Arsenal the top of the table.
Please.
All right. These people are killing me softly.
Only be asking that kind of question, because come on, I don't understand. Only really.
All right. Ace, we'll get.
I'm saying really.
I know it's going to be loud tonight. Let's hold on.
Because
hold on. Let me bring in I don't want to say it. She's going to tell us what's on her mind right now. But first, Lady Va, talk to me. Are you ready?
Yeah, hello everybody. Hi, the Dawn. I wouldn't lie, the pressure is getting worse. It's choking. But it's going to be an exciting weekend, so it's good to be here and I can't wait.
All right, guys, you're all welcome to the show. Guys, it's been a fantastic week and it's going to be another fantastic weekend. But first, let's have this teaser. I want to ask from you, Robbie, in one word, tell me what you're going to do with this. Choose one. Start one, bench one, sell one. Straight up. I want to hear it.
Okay, I will start Mbappe, I will bench Haaland, and I'll sell Vinicius Junior.
Okay. All right, over to you. What will you do with this?
I'll start Haaland and bench Vinicius, and I'll sell Mbappe for big money.
My goodness, I can't believe this. Oh my goodness, I can't believe. Prof, do you agree with Okwe?
Yes, I second Okwe.
You go sell Mbappe?
Yeah, sell Mbappe. Start Haaland. And play Vinicius. And bench Vinicius. Sorry.
Ace, I'm sure your own choice is going to be different. Talk to me, Ace. What will you do?
No, apparently I'll go Okwe's way. Start Haaland, sell Mbappe, bench Vinicius.
All right, Lady Va, what do you think?
I think I'm with Robbie on this one. I will start Mbappe, bench Haaland, and sell Vinicius.
Oh my goodness. Shaya, do you agree with that? What's your submission about this? Start one, bench one, sell one.
I will sell Vinicius without thinking twice. I will bench Mbappe and I will start Haaland.
I can't believe this. I'm talking about Mbappe. No, Vicious, forget about... Irate, what do you think about this?
Well, I think with these three players, Vinicius will probably sell himself. I don't even need to sell him. Then I'm definitely starting Mbappe and I'll bench Haaland.
All right, Kunle, finally, what's your own submission about this? Start one, bench one, sell one. Kunle, talk to me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go the way of Rob. I will definitely be starting Mbappe. The fact that Alan is doing very well this season doesn't move me. I think Mbappe is ahead of him by in terms of their careers, well ahead of him. So Mbappe starts for me, then I'll bench Haaland, and although I would love to keep Vinicius, but I think I have to tell him so.
So everybody is selling Vinicius.
Or maybe I can change that, sell Haaland.
Everybody's
Because
not selling Vinicius, so we're done. Some of us are benching him. We are selling Mbappe. Not everybody.
Nobody's starting
Vinicius,
Vinicius,
though.
player
Wow.
that
logo
sometimes
5G
throws his hand. I saw a clip of Mbappe where he was expecting him to pass him the ball. They didn't pass him the ball, and Mbappe stood still on the pitch. I'm not playing. He stood still and watched
Yeah,
exactly.
watched the play in front of him.
I know that's why you guys want to tell him because of his attitude problems, but I'm not going to
Yeah, thank you very
I
much.
can't deal with a player who would not subject to my instructions as a coach, who would want to divide the dressing room with me. I'm not going to do that. I'll sell him off for good money. I'm talking about 200 million pounds. I will reinvest that money into the squad. Or in fact, I'll give it to the owners, tell them to set up their academy.
Wherever it is you set Mbappe to, it will still play football there. That is just the most important thing.
But when you know,
sell it to,
like,
it will play football.
that, I mean, even
All right, let's get into this, guys. We have a lot to talk about today. First, we want to look at the games for this weekend. Let me quickly run it. Leeds will be playing first in this weekend. This weekend, Leeds will be welcoming Bournemouth, and Man City. They're also set to welcome Fulham, and Brentford will be traveling all the way to Nottingham Forest, that place that Liverpool are dealt with. So Brentford is turned. This time around, they'll be traveling to Nottingham Forest. And Brighton also will be visiting Wolves Wanderers at this weekend. And also Everton will be welcoming Leicester City. But on Sunday, it's going to be loud. It's going to be magic. It's going to be a fantastic game. I'm talking about Chelsea versus Arsenal, which we are going to dissect, divide, multiply, and do Pythagoras theorem to solve the equation of that particular match. Also, Aston Villa will be welcoming Manchester United, and Southampton, Newcastle, and West Ham versus Crystal Palace. And the last match of the weekend is going to be Spurs versus that Liverpool, that club by the side of that. Let's continue. So, guys, let's start with the game between Chelsea versus Arsenal preview. Now, I want to start with you, a Chelsea fan. Prof, going into this game, Prof, knowing that Arsenal, they are in form of their life right now. In fact, a yeast will never allow me to relax at this point. What is your take? What how do you see this match?
It's going to be a big. I mean, it's Chelsea, Arsenal. A London derby is always a big game. Like Shaya said, we've always been favorites in recent years. But for me, obviously, we all know what's going on now. Chelsea they are very, very stretched, and they're injury ravaged. A lot of injuries in that team. And then obviously the new manager. So there's a lot of things going on in Chelsea at the moment. New manager, new owners, a lot of games, old people at the back, injuries, a lot. So if there's ever a time that Arsenal, if they have any sort of ambition to go for the title, I think you have to go to the home of your enemies and get 3 points there. I mean, look at Chelsea over the years. They've gone to places like the Emirates, to Anfield, to the Etihad, and get 3 points. Under Antonio Conte, we did it. Jose Mourinho has done it several times. We've gone there and got the maximum points. If they have any sort of ambition to challenge for the title this season, they have to go to the bridge and get 3 points. That's my take, because Chelsea are there for the taking. So they have to show that they have some grit about them. They have some confidence about them, and they really want to challenge for the title. They will have to take this game on Sunday, because we are there for them to take. So it's going to, but then you don't expect us to lie down. We are still a big team. Whatever players that will come in, the old players, the Liquetas that are finished, the players, the Corellas and co, and the Aubameyangs that can't find the net at this moment in time, they will come up, they will try, they will put in a fight. But Arsenal must get 3 points from that game. So that's my take on it.
All right. Well, definitely that's your take, and I'm going to ask Okwe, you're going to talk first about Arsenal going into this game. And I believe you are in form of your life. I mean, I'm talking about Arsenal now. Going into this game, I'm sure it's going to be a massive game, no doubt about it. But what's your take about this match? Okay, can you talk to me?
Yeah, so I'm not going to say Arsenal is in the form of their life.
Ah,
We've
yeah.
had better days, you know. For me, we've had better days, you know. I could obviously talk about the invincible season and other seasons, but in recent years, definitely Arsenal looks a lot better post Wenger era, if we're being honest. However, Kule brought up a very valid point. Why couldn't Arsenal score more than one goal against FC Zurich? And it's a very important points, if you ask me. And the last couple of games, against starting from the game really against Leeds United, and then it went on to the game against PSV, which they did lose against Southampton. It was a 1-1 draw, and then we only scored one goal against PSV at home, and then we lost to PSV away. Good response against Nottingham Forest, but I just feel Nottingham Forest was not up to par. So for me, I see a bit of an issue sometimes in games whereby Gabriel Jesus is not in the middle where he should be because he's not getting service and he just can't sit there waiting and he wants to come back and get the ball. So in situations like that, who is there in the box to get the ball? We've seen Xhaka come up with 5 goals so far this season by arriving late in the box or arriving at the right time. Especially in the last couple of weeks, he scored 2 goals in games back to back. So we do have that issue in terms of the finishing, who's going to score the goals for us. And then obviously we have the usual culprit at the back in Gabriel Magalhaes, who sometimes loses concentration. However, generally Arsenal is in better form. Arsenal have a preferred starting 11. Alexander Zinchenko is back in form. Or rather, he's back from injury. El Neni is back as well. Partey is in good form, probably the best form of his life since he has been an Arsenal player. So everything looks good for Arsenal. But I cannot deny the fact that, when you expect the most from Arsenal, that's when they fail. Because I wasn't expecting that loss to PSV Eindhoven. I wasn't expecting that loss to Manchester United. I'll be very, very honest with you. So in times where you expect the most from Arsenal, they disappoint. So anything is possible. On paper, we expect Arsenal to win. But at the end of the day, deep down inside me, I can't say I'm 100% confident of Arsenal getting a win.
All right. Now, Irate, I'm going to ask you this. Going into this game, who do you think is going to win this game? Irate. Chelsea versus Arsenal.
A lot has been said regarding injuries Chelsea are suffering, but they are not the only ones suffering injuries. Liverpool are also in that situation. I've always been critical of Graham Potter, honestly, even though he was getting results. I feel that he's still trying to find the right balance between attack and defense. And we might actually see him go into the January or end of the season, the transfer window, to bring in a couple more players that can actually play his pattern of football. But this is a tough game. It's a London derby.
Absolutely.
And despite the injury suffered by Chelsea, I still expect them to put up a fight. I don't think Graham Potter will want to lose 2 games after that embarrassing loss at Brighton. So I'll go for a draw in this game. A 2-2 draw.
Wow. That would be nice. Draw is going to be nice. Shayo Midiora, you're a Chelsea fan, and you guys have been complaining about injury, but you still have some depth. You still have some players that can still do something. What's your take about this, Shayo? About this game, going into this game?
Well, yeah, I sort of agree with everything everyone has said. I feel Arsenal are the obvious favorites. Chelsea have several injury problems, like you've mentioned. But one thing I've also noticed since Graham Potter took charge has been the slow start that Chelsea have made in most of their games. We saw it against Aston Villa, we saw it against Brentford, we saw it against Man United. We also saw it against Brighton last weekend, where they were pretty slow and then they were down by 3 goals in the first half. So
in the first half, yes,
they need to start. Yeah, they need to start well against Arsenal because we know Arsenal tends to start games pretty well. I think I saw a stat that said Arsenal they've scored 11 goals to nothing in the opening 30 minutes or something of games so far this season. So knowing Chelsea are perennial slow starters under Graham Potter, it's something that Arsenal can exploit in Sunday's clash. It's hard to see any positive for Chelsea going into this one because obviously you need to go by what you see really because Chelsea are not playing well. I know there was a response of sorts against Dinamo Zagreb on Wednesday, but that was more or less a dead rubber for Chelsea. But the injuries, the weaknesses at fullback. I don't think Aspilicueta has been playing well this season. I think he had one good hour against Wolves earlier under Graham Potter, but I don't think he has covered himself in glory, particularly defensively, and it's something that I think Martinelli can exploit on Sunday. And also on the other flank, Arsenal have Bukayo Saka, who will I think he will touch Cucurella, because Cucurella has been quite weak defensively as well. We saw also the match destroyed him last weekend, so I expect Saka to even do worse on Sunday. So Chelsea have Chelsea have issues at fullback. It's actually quite weird that I haven't spent so much on left backs in the last 2 or 3 years. Chelsea
Exactly.
still
I
have
was
a
about
left
to
back
say that.
problem. Chelsea still have a left back problem.
I remember
So
when
it's
Cucurella was signed, Prof. Tuchel didn't let us rest.
For me, Cucurella, but yeah, because look,
yeah.
Cucurella has not been really playing in his position. To be honest,
I
for me,
agree
his
with that. I
position
agree with that.
is left wing back. Exactly, he played left wing back for Brighton, and it was outstanding. It was the best player in Brighton Football Club that season, in the first season. So he hasn't been used properly, to my knowledge. That's what I feel. Yeah, go on, Shay.
Well, Shay, go on.
Yeah, so I feel Saka might make mincemeat of Cucurella on Sunday as well, and also in midfield. I find it hard to see how, without someone like Kante, who has the ability to read danger. I don't know who will track Granit Xhaka's runs from midfield. He tends to roam more often these days. So those little things, we will be able to maybe mark Partey, because we all know how he tends to dominate the game from deeper areas. So all those little things just makes you lean towards an Arsenal win for this one, really, because it's hard to see anything positive for Chelsea. Although we know Aubameyang seems to be a bit hyped about this game. I think it's something Ace might talk about when he speaks. So I guess I'll just end there.
All right, Shay, thank you so much. I'm now going to Ace.
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang, what happened to Aubameyang?
Ace is obsessed with him.
Yeah. I'm coming to Ace now. But Ace, I want to ask a question, about Arsenal at this moment. People have been saying this is the best time for Arsenal to, make sure they deal with Chelsea, considering the fact that, the injuries and every other thing, that at least you guys are informed. So this is the best chance for Arsenal to pile more pressure on Chelsea. Ace, I'm going to ask you, how are you feeling? How are you going into this game as an Arsenal fan? And what do you expect your team to do to make sure they get the maximum points on Sunday? Over to you, Ace.
Yeah, thanks, man. Point of correction, I'm not obsessed with Aubameyang. And he said he said it's not personal, blah, 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 blah. First off, Aubameyang was not axed out of Arsenal because of footballing reasons. It was axed out of Arsenal because of his behavioral reasons, or behavioral misbehaviors, actually. So it wasn't for footballing reasons. So whatever grouse he has that he wants to show up against Arsenal, we'll wait for it on Sunday. Yeah. Also, just to attend to your question, you said we're in a good form to in Arsenal. If I may say, looking at stats, today it's not new. We're going to Stamford Bridge and going there to pick up 3 points. Even when Arsenal were at their shreds. Wow. I remember that year when Wenger was still the manager, going there with Van Persie, Johan Giroud, Skilashi. Those were the defenders we had then. Skilashi, Gibbs playing on the left back, Sanya leaving us then, going to Man City. But when the Van Persie scoring a brace, and also last season that we still have, I'm sure it's still in our memory. Yeah. Arsenal were bare to the bones. There was no Partey, there was no Tomiyasu, there was no Tierney. We were literally, we had injury worries here and there, and that was what affected our fight to the top four, for the fourth position. And we saw what we did there last season. Smith Rowe, Nketiah, they were the one that took responsibility. So yes, we're poised. We're in a good position to pick 3 points, and I don't like the strategy Professor Tuchel is trying to use because I've seen this happen before. They try
His
to play
tactics.
tactics. They want to go on the low.
So that
the
if
result
they lose, so they will say, Shebi will said it.
Even when the results favor them, they now say, yes, Arsenal, they are not responsible. They can't take the 3 points. See, game of football, anything can happen. So you don't put the pressure on us. I think the pressure should be on you because right now, Chelsea are 11 points behind Arsenal, if my stat serves me right. And if we pick up 3 points on Sunday, that gives us 14 points gap away from Chelsea, which is really, really massive in the top 4 race, not even in the title race. So going into this game, I feel Arsenal, they should be humble. And I like the approach Arteta is using with these guys. They are humble. Even in defeat, they are humble. Even in victory, they are humble. And I know they're going to go there with their A game, try to take the game to Chelsea, start fast, and we hope officiating don't go bizarre. We hope officiating is fair.
I hope so.
No players get red carded, and we hope we don't want to have any issue with referee. At the end, they will now say, "Oh, the referee did this, the referee did that." So on a good game, I know Graham Potter, ever since he came into the EPL, he has been a thorn in the flesh for Arteta. I think Arteta have won him twice out of how many times they've met. I think they've drawn 2. Arteta has won 2. He's defeated Arteta once. So he comes with his tactics and he gives Arteta a lot of headache. So I want to see how he prepares the injury-plagued Chelsea. I know they will give it a fight because they wouldn't want to lose 2 straight games in the EPL. It's not going to be a good sign for them. So for me, I'm poised. I'm ready. Fingers crossed. Saka, whoever comes in there against Saka, whoever they put, I know you want to put Loftus-Cheek on that right wing back because of his speed, his pace, and his body, his mass. He has everything to fight Martinelli. But for me, and you want to put Gallagher on Partey because there's an issue about Partey going on away games. When Partey go to away grounds and the pressure is on him, it tends to buckle. So I know you want to use the industrious nature of Gallagher to put pressure on Partey, not giving Partey time to settle, which Nottingham Forest failed to do when they came to the Emirates. They give Partey all the time.
Yeah.
When you give such a player like Partey all the time, he will pick the passes and destroy you. Another thing I see Graham Potter do is to put Gallagher on Partey, pressurize Partey. I know the difference in here will be Gabriel Jesus. The way he drifts back, the way he comes back to help the midfield. And I see a lot of openings behind the defense of Chelsea. And hopefully, Gabriel, the defender, doesn't make any mistakes. Saliba will pocket Aubameyang in any way, anyhow he wants to do. Sterling is a Chelsea player. He's a player in Chelsea that gives me worry because of how he drifts from the flank into the center. If he has that space, he can take the opportunity. But it's going to be a good game. So fingers crossed. And I hope Arsenal picks the 3 points. I don't want to take the L, but I just hope we take the W, or possibly worst case scenario, settle for a D, a draw.
That's great. Kunle, we are a neutral fan. I want you to analyze who do you think is going to, carry the day. Kunle, can you hear me, please? As a neutral fan, just look at the game. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to have a very good game?
Well, for me, I don't know, but I think I see a draw written all over this match. Now, I know, yes, like he's mentioned, that when Arsenal were even at their worst, they used to come and beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, But I think it's going to be different here because we can say more or less the two of them have been struggling. And I like how Okpe actually made it bare that they've actually been grinding results. And there's something about grinding results. When you have to grind results over a long stretch, it means that maybe you guys are stretched or something isn't just working. Because that's why I asked that question, that if you can't beat FC Zurich by more than a goal, I think it's saying something. So, yeah, you could say Arsenal are, oh, they start well, they've been in the first. How are we sure that they're going to do it on Sunday? Because whether we like it or not, Chelsea are going to try to be compact as much as possible. In a way, Seth, I'm probably even seeing Chelsea, Manchester United all over, where both sides will waste. Because Arsenal too sometimes do waste chances as well in some games where they should bury goals, but they wouldn't do that. So I feel it's going to end in a draw. I feel maybe there would even be little created between both because I know Chelsea will try to be as compact as possible to limit Arsenal's threats. And when Chelsea are equally on the break, Arsenal will try to thwart whatever effort they have, with having like some Saliba, Partey, confident people who can do that. But I want to just ask this question though, where yes, Chelsea is stretched, right? But I want to ask the Chelsea fans this question: why hasn't Denis Zakaria been used? Because I think remember when Cher was saying something, or who was saying something about that there's no Kante who can you understand, who can actually chase these players, stop them, stop their tracks, and all of that with his energy. But I believe Denis Zakaria is someone of a Kante make, not exact, but he's like a box to box, but I don't seem to understand why the guy has hardly been used this season. And please, if there is any reason why, because I would want to get an explanation. I would love to have a reason why. I know he played in the Champions League in midweek, but I would like to know why he has hardly been used. I don't think he has even played. He has come off the bench even in the Premier League. So
Zakaria is injured. I think he's injured.
So he's injured now, but the reason why he hasn't played is the manager's situation. He's new in the team. He had long-term injury last season. He's very new in the team. He has the likes of Jorginho, Kovacic, and Loftus-Cheek ahead of him in the pecking order. He was always going to prove himself in the training ground first before getting to the team. Don't forget, we're still in the first half of the season, so it's not as if the manager has refused to. He was waiting for his opportunity by the manager, and he got it yesterday, or was it yesterday? 2 days ago, and he took it with a plumb. So we should see more of him now. But I didn't think he had convinced the manager early enough to go ahead of the likes of Jorginho and Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek. So we're not short in the middle of the park. We're actually very short behind. At the back line is where we're actually short. We have our best defenders out, right and left defenders. Fofana, our highest goal scoring defender, is out. Our highest signing is out. So we are stretched behind at the back, not in the midfield. We're okay in the midfield.
All right. Let's.
Don, sorry, sorry, Don. Just a minute. I just want to. Kole is my guy, so he's the latest guy that I'm tackling now. So if I'm to use your logic, Manchester United, if you look at the last 3 games they've played, they've struggled. 1-0 win here, 1-0 win there. So are you saying going into Aston Villa's game on Sunday would possibly be a banana skin and they might lose the game, if I'm to use your logic? Because you said if you're struggling to, I'm finding it difficult. Okay.
Of course. Villa is going to be a tough. Look, the fact that Steven Gerrard has left, let's not forget that Aston Villa caused trouble for United last season. Remember how from 2 goals down, United couldn't seal the game, and Villa came back. That can happen because much of those players are still there. So if they can get their acts together, why not? I am not feeling confident. I mean, even if you go on betting websites and all, you would see that they are giving Manchester United odds that are very close to 2 odds. So that goes to tell you that Manchester United are not outright favorites.
The odd is 2 odds, not even close to it. The odd is over 2 odds for Manchester United to win.
Wow. You see?
Wow.
So that tells you that the match is going to be tight.
For me, the point I'm just trying to make is, if you're a good side and you out results and pick 3 points, it's a very who wants to.
I can't hear you very well. I can't hear you now. Ace. I'm going to straight up to Lady Vac. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I want you to just let's hold on. I want to go into your own game right now. I'm talking about Spurs versus Liverpool. Let's go in there right now before we come back for the combined 11. I know that's where the war is going to start. But first, let's talk about this small club, Spurs versus Liverpool. I'm going to start with you, Lady Va. Going into this game, how do you feel? What do you need? What do you think? Or how do you think? Do you think you can win this game?
Well,
No. I don't like that.
like I said, seriously,
happy now.
it's going to be a very, very tough game, because both teams have not been in great form, and then we've seen injuries from both sides. But then Liverpool are still the favourites to win. Although they do well in Champions League matches and they are very poor in the league games, after what happened with Nottingham and Leeds, I don't expect them to even get a draw from this match. I expect them to give a fight and come out with all 3 points. We all know Spurs, they've not been doing well with big teams. When they play big teams, they don't get good results. We saw that with Newcastle, United, even Arsenal. So, and then adding to that, the injury from Son has not been too fantastic, as many would say, compared to the Son we've known previous seasons, but he's still a great player. So much pressure is on Kane. But then I know Liverpool, the defense is going to actually take care of that. I expect to see Konate and VVD as a centre-back pairing. So it's going to be a very good one. And then Conte, many people have been faulting his tactics recently. He's been playing more defensively. I expect him to play more attack, in this match. But then, when you play a team like Liverpool, we've been having, I think the everything, just like I said, I don't even know, I'm just confused about the major problem will be how Klopp sets his team. His choice of lineup, that's always been the major challenge for me. When I see the lineup, I'll be like, oh, okay, we have hope in this match. And then, so it's going to be a very, 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 very tough game. The pressure is on both teams to get points, from the game. So let's see how it goes. I hope actually Liverpool actually gets the 3 points. If Spurs get to lose, I think they actually going to slip from top 4. And our position, Liverpool, if we lose this match, maybe we will move to the second part of the table. So even the draw is not acceptable at all. I just hope Klopp comes with his best choice of lineup. I expect to see a diamond, and then the players, they give their best. I want to see the players that played against Man City. I don't want to see the players that played against Nottingham or Leeds. I want them to, the confidence level has dropped. So I expect them to play with so much passion, giving in so much from the goalkeeper, the defense, midfield, forward line, finishing perfect, no missing chances, near misses. So it's going to be a very good game, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, now, Professor Tuchel, do you have something to say about Spurs going into this game?
Yeah, look, a lot have been said about Antonio Conte. I know he has his reservations about the manager, who for me is one of the best managers in world football. He has this very methodological, and he knows how he, sets his team up to get results. And we've been seeing it. They've been getting over the line. A lot of people thought they were not going to qualify for the Champions League, but he did it. Even finished as the first on the first position. I feel like, for me this Sunday, the game against Liverpool, is going to have his cup full. I think Liverpool will get the better of them because they've been starting very slowly. But I don't think he will. I don't think that luck that he has been having I don't think he would get it this Sunday against Liverpool. I think for me, the way I see the game, I think Liverpool will go there, fully with more confidence, and they have something to prove as well with the diamond formation that they've just Klopp has stumbled upon now. I think he will go there, and they might be too much for Spurs. at the stadium. So yeah, I think it might be a win or draw situation for Liverpool. Son's absence is going to be very key as well. They are going to be missing Son, which is very, very key. Kane is not it's not sporadic, doesn't have lots of pace to trouble. It's very technical, but doesn't have lots of pace to trouble Van Dijk, and Konate, who is back from injury, played very well. So they played very well against that Napoli win. Honestly, will give them lots of confidence. That's Napoli's first loss this season. Salah getting his goal. And so I think look, the game is going to be, for me, it's going to be won by Liverpool. So yeah, that's how I see it going.
Oh, all right. Irate, going into this game, what do you think about this game, Irate?
I would say I'm confident going into this game, and for some reasons. First of all, I can't remember the last time Spurs got 3 points from us in the Premier League. This is probably 5 years ago or more. Despite all of the managers they've had. So, I think.
Sorry, Irate. Where was the last time we lost at Anfield too? We can't remember, but it happened. So that's not
I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying, like, one of the reasons why I feel like, one of the positives going into the game. Also, Tottenham they have injury problems. We also have injury problems. They are not playing great. I'm a big fan of Antonio Conte, but his style of play over the last, even in Marseille, like, they it was in the last minute they got the goal to top that group, which some people will say it's a difficult group, but I don't think it's very difficult.
It's not difficult group now.
So they are not playing well, playing to the expectations that a lot of people set for them going into the season. I don't think Antonio Conte will be fighting for the title, honestly. And we've heard some groans from the fans in the stadium because of his style of play recently. So I know he will go with his defensive shape, and they are going to sit back against Liverpool, which I think will suit Liverpool anyways. And I think the worst case scenario from the stadium is coming with a draw. But honestly, we've not been in good form, especially with the game against Leeds and Nottingham Forest. But I just feel like
Manchester United.
No, that was even a long time ago.
A long time, yeah. I know you said that. A long time.
But losing to those two teams, it's actually devastating for a team like Liverpool, teams in relegation positions. So, but I just feel this game against Tottenham suits Liverpool perfectly. Like Prof. Tuchel said, Konate is back. I think he needs to start alongside Van Dijk. Also, Milner is out. I think Endo should be playing that game. Thiago is also available. So the 2 goals he scored against Napoli, even though that game we see ended up finishing second, but Napoli, they went all out for it. He started his preferred formation, preferred players, and we actually stopped their unbeaten run. So it will do us a lot of confidence going into this game. I'll be looking forward to see the tactics, but I don't expect anything more than a defensive shape from Antonio Conte, which is very disappointing for a man who has spent so much money and people expected a lot from him. So, but yeah, I think worst case scenario
he might decide to surprise us, and definitely we'll be expecting him to defend.
I mean, he has not been surprising other teams, so why is he going to start?
No, that's true.
So yeah, I'm not expecting more than them to defend on Sunday. Yeah.
All right, let's do the combined 11 between the match of Chelsea versus Arsenal.
Two small boys.
Let me hold on. I'm trying to.
Would there be a combined 11? I think it's all Arsenal players now.
I know he's want to play.
It's gonna be
tough. But that's true. That's true. I think we should just move to Liverpool Spurs because
no.
He has a point, but even if we are going to have all combined 11, come on, Thiago Silva is the father to all your defenders now. All your defenders.
One ticket to start crying now. That we cheated him.
Guys, let's start with goalkeeper. Ramsdale.
Yeah, it's definitely Ramsdale.
Mendy. So who has been there?
He has not been playing now, so we have to put Ramsdale.
Who said Mendy? That was a joke, right?
Wait, is he combined 11 of players?
No, combined both teams, both.
Is it players that are available or we are including injury players?
No, the one available. So right back.
No, he's available.
Chaloba
Ever since I've been watching EPL, sorry,
or Ben.
Ben White. Ben White.
Chaluba.
ever since
Chaluba.
I've been watching EPL, I've never seen where 2 goalkeepers was used in a game and both conceded.
I tell you. I tell you.
Honorable mention.
He's not gonna kill me. I mean,
Honorable mention.
right
Edward
back.
Mendy and Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Ben White.
Chaloba versus Ben.
But two of them are still better than Ramsdale. We know this thing. So what are you
Let's
saying?
move forward. Let's move forward.
Ben White. We don't need own goal, I beg. Ben White.
Ben White.
Ben. All right. Now on the right side,
Saliba
Saliba.
and the father of all fathers.
Which one is father of all fathers? We don't know that
which one is that?
Thiago Silva now.
Oh, Thiago, yeah.
Thiago Silva is the father of all fathers.
Saliba and Thiago Silva.
Have they ever had any defender like that in their history?
On the left back,
In answers
Left back, Zinchenko.
Cucurella.
one. No.
Zinchenko.
Cucumba.
Zinchenko is back. So
Let's
Which Zinchenko has not been playing now. Which is
No,
Zinchenko?
wait.
has not been playing. No.
I think Tierney. I think it's going to be Tierney.
okay, then Tierney then.
But Tierney self has
Tierney
not
and
been
Dzeko
playing.
have not been
No,
playing
Kenny
now.
has not been playing too.
But we can
Tierney has not been playing too now. It's Tomiyasu that they've used now.
Tomiyasu.
He has
Tomiyasu has been good.
Tierney has not been
But
playing.
Tomiyasu said he has not been really that.
Tomiyasu.
I think
Let's
that's
put
how fans
Chaluba.
have really been.
Put Chaluba there. Chaluba has to be there. Chaluba has to play
No,
very well.
Chaluba cannot be there. He has to be Tomiyasu.
Sorry.
Isn't
Why?
Tomiyasu injured though?
Why can't Chaluba not be there?
Tomiyasu has been better in that position.
Why can't Chaluba be there now?
Has Chaluba been playing left back?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
I love
matter.
I
You
love
know
the
what
way
it-
all of you are just putting this pressure on top.
I love. You know what? I love this part. Tomiyasu for me. I go with
I
Tomiyasu.
don't even talk.
Now on this in the midfield. In the
You don't even
midfield.
need to argue. Xhaka and Partey.
Tomiyasu
Straight
is
up.
injured. Tomiyasu is injured. Can you move it? Tomiyasu is injured.
Oh, is he injured? Tomiyasu.
He has a 75% chance of playing the game.
And put Tierney. Just put Tierney.
No,
At least
Tierney has
Uncle
not been
Tierney
playing
will
now.
play. Yeah, but there's no other person for that position now.
Put Chaluba or Corella there now.
Ah,
You can't put
Ibejo.
Cucurella. You can't put Cucurella in.
Dada.
You can't put Cucurella.
Okay. Okay. We'll come back to that. Let's move on to the midfield.
Partey and Xhaka.
Partey and
Partey and
Xhaka.
Xhaka undisputed. No thinking twice.
Oh my goodness.
Kovacic.
No.
Partey and Kovacic.
Ah,
Gallagher and Kovacic.
Kovacic just returned from injury.
With Gallagher. Partey and Xhaka.
Partey and Kovacic.
now who be here? Odega or Mason Mount? Odega or Mason Mount? Ace, talk to me. Who goes in here?
Odegaard, for me.
Shaye.
I think
Mount.
we should just find a slot for Mount in the midfield.
I think Mount should be there
Yeah,
because on the wings we will have Arsenal players definitely.
Okay, what about on the left? Martinelli versus
Martinelli and Xhaka and Saka on the wings.
yeah. Let's see. And Saka. No shake it.
This is why I said Arsenal must get 3 points at the bridge. Anything other than that is a failure.
A striker.
Look at the team. They are there. They are there. all over
Now
the
look
place.
at the striker.
They left.
Jesus.
Put Jesus. Put Jesus.
No, he
there.
knows. Prof. Tuchel knows.
Even if he has not been scoring, so with a team like this, they are, Chelsea Football Club they've had years where they dominated the 11 to combine 11, and they've gone on to beat Arsenal home and away massively. The days of the Drogba destroying them now.
Well, we're
So now
talking about today.
they must be saying
Those days are gone.
they must.
Those days are
Look,
gone.
I'm not joking. It is because on Monday, if Arsenal fail to get 3 points on Monday, you will not hear the end of it. If Arsenal will get 3 points on Monday,
Why
you
is it that
will
you're
not
not
hear the
even
end of it.
giving your
That's
own
what I
team?
was saying.
No, this is the best 11 we have.
My team, I cannot look.
I don't think I
Robbie,
agree with
Robbie, I
Mount.
cannot go and force. I can't force my players out of injury. Okay, I can't force my players out of injury to play.
It's
Prof.
as simple as that. I can't force
Prof.
Benchwell out of injury or
Prof,
Fofana or
wait
James out of injury
now.
to play. Simple.
Prof, wait.
Prof.
Wait. See, in this game of football, we have
Yes.
seen teams with 9 men win a game against 11 men. So, see, what you're trying to do, saying that Chelsea does not stand a chance. What if Chelsea wins this game on Sunday? Does that make them less a team?
Then that
It
would be a
doesn't
big
matter.
shame on Arsenal Football Club.
It
Big
does.
shame
See,
on them.
it
Simple.
doesn't
It's as
matter.
simple as that.
It does.
It would be a big shame on Arsenal
Every
Football
team,
Club. Simple.
Chelsea's
every
injury.
team has an
Chelsea
issue
has
at this
a
point
very,
in
very
time.
good squad that is able to compete. There is no doubt about that. You can't tell me that the available players right now cannot compete for the title.
That is what I'm saying.
On paper, the truth is that they can't.
The available players are not good enough.
Okay,
they are not good
They are
enough.
not good enough. How?
It's all about
Look at-
form. It's just going to be about form.
Do you know how much
It's just
signed some of these
Look
players?
at your
Yeah.
combined 11 here. What do you expect?
For me, it's still the same. It's still the same. It's still the same bashing
So
we got last season. No. It's still the same bashing that we got last season. The Arsenal, we don't have squad depth just because you had 2 or 3 major players out. You couldn't compete for the 4th position. Spurs beat you. So the point is, we all started the season together. We all knew there will be injuries. Squad depth is something that every team tried to manage. So at this point, Chelsea shouldn't come with that narrative and say, in case Arsenal don't win on Sunday due to their injury crisis, then that means Arsenal is not a good team. Arsenal don't know how to take. No, for me, all that is just out the dash. See, on that day, when the players cross the white line, it is who wants it the most.
you have to,
and for Arsenal fans, I hope and I pray that the Arsenal fans want it the most on Sunday.
It means you're not there. That's what it means.
All right.
That's what it means.
Let's
bro.
move on to combined 11 for Spurs.
For the big boy.
But who goes in goal? Loris or
Allison, of course.
No. It's Loris is doing well now.
The divine now for you. The one way no concern you put mouth. The one way concern you now, you won't put mouth for that one again. Make people to do Liverpool.
Go about left back.
Left back, Robertson.
Robertson.
Spurs don't even get players. For the right back, Royal.
Even Royal is not that solid, honestly.
No, now this guy should go there now. This Trent Alexander-Arnold should be there.
Yeah, TTA. Yeah.
Well,
what about the central back?
No, Loris.
Where?
Loris.
No. What about this?
Centre back. If
the
Romero,
centre back.
I'm not sure if Romero is playing. If Romero is playing,
Romero is playing.
He has not been playing.
No. And VVD.
Best defender in the world. VVD.
No, sit down.
Of all time.
Best defender in the world. DVD. Ope will come and tell us that James is the best right back in the world.
Watch out for Martinez.
Is it Rhys James over Trent Alexander-Arnold any day, anytime?
Please,
Don't even start that debate, okay?
I think I'll have Bentancur in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Højbjerg has to be there. He has been very solid too.
Wait. Højbjerg, that's true.
Oh, we can go with
has been their best midfielder.
Yeah.
Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Thiago.
Who
They
plays
are
there?
third on the table.
Yeah, just drag.
You can put Thiago there and put Bentancur behind or something. But Bentancur has to be there on the left.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then who's going to be here?
Salah. No, the third place, Bentancur.
All right, Ben. All right. What about Salah?
Salah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Salah.
What best?
See now. Ammo. So on the left, it's going to be massive now. On the left, who's going to be there? Son is out.
This team that we are doing for the 11 without injuries is not nice at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
but
know
these
who's
are the
going to
guys
be
who
there.
are going to play now. So
That's not how they do level, I beg. Injuries or
No.
injuries.
As in, without injury.
We don't know who's going to. We don't know now who is going to be there.
No, Son is out. Son
Yeah.
is out.
So who's going to
But
be there?
We should just
Liverpool.
put Nunes there.
Why? Why
No,
should you?
Nunes is a striker.
Hey, you will be there and Ken will play as
we
striker.
can put Kane up front there. Maybe Firmino on that one. Then
Nunes of him.
That means
Put
4-4-2.
Put Firmino there.
4-4-2.
No, Nunes can play left now. You can put Nunes now.
In and Salah. And
No, put Firmino behind. Put Firmino
the
behind
fact that
them.
we are struggling for options shows that both teams are not doing well. Honestly.
yeah, that shows it. I tell you.
Put Firmino behind them.
Very poor team. Very. Oh no. No.
Nah, Spurs are not poor. They are ahead of them. The table. So they are
Combined,
Champions League.
that's our combined. Let's go to this straight up. Last one before we wrap up the show. And the topic says, where is it? EPL January transfer. I'm going to start with Chelsea. Which side do you want to strengthen? Is it the midfield? What kind of player are you looking at? So we have 2 minutes. Chelsea. January transfer. Where are you strengthening? Defense, the midfield, or striker? Prof.
Yeah.
I
I was waiting for Shea to go first. I don't know if I saw
you now won't buy.
Well, I would say a backup right back or right wing back, really. I think that has to be priority because I don't believe in Aspilicueta. I feel even extending his contract was a huge mistake. And I don't have any kind of faith in his ability going forward because I think he has declined badly. So I think right back should be a priority, and obviously a creative midfielder if possible. But then they need to make sales as well.
All right. Now let's go to Manchester United. Kunle, as a Manchester United fan, where do we need to strengthen? I know Ronaldo is out of it now. We need a striker. No doubt about it. This January.
We can't be sure he's going to leave. Okay, we can't be sure. Because you need to find out like which club is actually interested in him in the first place. Is there any club? Because we've not even seen any club that seems to say the summer that we were saying, we didn't know any club that maybe showed interest. There was no club, we didn't see anything. So who is interested in him to begin with? But away from that, I think a place that needs to be strengthened is right back. Diego Dalot is playing too many games. And I think I get
you have Wan-Bissaka, Kunle.
No.
Hey, but Wan-Bissaka has been playing, and when Wan-Bissaka cannot really think, you know that. Why are you bringing it up? Like, you understand? So that's the thing. I mean, I remember the last game.
50 million.
I remember the last game before this Europa League. Who did United play before the Europa League? They played Malasia. They removed Malasia. It was now Malasia on the right and Shaw on the left. And I was like, that was very awkward. So right back needs to be strengthened. Then yes, but I think we need a forward option because Ronaldo with his age and Martial getting too many injuries. I think United need a forward. For other positions, I think they are okay. We have midfielders. Donny van der Beek is back. Hopefully he will go into the team. We have the wingers, we have the centre backs, the full backs are there. So I think it's right back and forward position that I think we need to
All right, Lady Val, what do you think you need to position do you need to strengthen as a Liverpool fan?
For me, I think 4 positions. One is the centre back. 4.
Kilo days.
So The main key position is actually the midfield. The players there, we need creativity. Most of the players are getting old, injuries and all that. That's like the main key position. And then the centre back, Van Dijk is like the main centre back we have in Liverpool. If he gets injured, Liverpool is in serious trouble.
The spirit of Nottingham Forest is on Liverpool right now. That is why they want
they
to
are
buy
on and off.
Irate,
And
do you
then
agree with that? It's
the right back.
Irate, 4 positions.
For me, we'll be having players back after the World Cup.
I'm sorry, Lady
players.
Bar.
So I don't think Klopp. I don't think he'll be going into the transfer market to buy any players. We need to strengthen the midfield. Milner, Anderson, Thiago, they're in their 30s, and we need fresh legs in midfield. But I think we are actually waiting for Jude Bellingham in the summer to be available. So I don't think we'll be buying him.
You can't buy that guy.
Impossible.
Because they have that money.
Okay, you'll be surprised. The same way we didn't have Nunez money, right? But you'll be surprised. But anyways, also she said, Lady Val mentioned right back. We have this guy we bought from Scotland. He actually came on against Napoli. So he's the backup to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Naby Keita will be coming back. Chamberlain is back. I don't see Klopp going into the transfer market in January to get any players, in my opinion.
All right. Arsenal now, over to you. Who is going there? Who is going first? Okwe or Ace? Where are you? I don't need player now.
They don't need anybody.
They don't need anybody.
No, that's a lie. No.
Character fight and go for it.
Wow, no. We do need strengthening, if you ask me. Honestly, I feel first of all, Arsenal need a good box-to-box midfielder, someone in the mold of Denis Zakaria. To be honest, I say that because whenever Thomas Partey is out of the squad, his absence is felt greatly. So there's really no one that can play in that lone 6 position or number 4 position, anyhow you see it. So we need someone who can deputize for Partey when Partey is not available, in my own opinion. With all due respect to El Neni and Lokonga, they are not just up to standard. So when Partey is not in the team, it shouldn't be so obvious that Partey is not in the team, right? Another position has to be going forward. I believe Arsenal need to sign a forward. I would not say Arsenal need to sign a winger per se. It would be good if Arsenal can sign a forward who can operate effectively both as a winger and as a striker. Someone who will be available in January is going to be Yannick Carrasco from Atletico Madrid. He's going to be one of 4 players from Atletico who will be available alongside Rodrigo De Paul, Joao Felix, and then Thomas Lemar. So that's someone who can fit into the Arsenal system very well. However, very early this morning, the early hours of this morning, reports did break out that the young Ukrainian midfielder Mudryk has already been saying his goodbyes to his teammates at Shakhtar, and then the manager was quoted as saying it seems that the deal is good as done, and they are telling him good luck at Arsenal. So it is possible that Arsenal have already signed Mudryk from Ukraine. I've seen a bit of him in the Champions League. I've watched compilations on YouTube.
He's a very good player.
I like what I see, but I mean, to me, he seems like a very raw talent, and I'm honestly tired of Arsenal signing raw talents. I believe at this point in the season, Arsenal need to sign proven players, and I believe Yannick Carrasco or even Thomas. I'll be good with Thomas Lemar, honestly, because he can play a good number of positions. And then talking about the box-to-box midfielder, Rodrigo De Paul is there. He's a world-class player, but I don't know how he adapts to the pace of the Premier League. And Milinkovic-Savic is another option from Lazio. But then again, there was a Tielemans Arsenal were linked to for a long time. Towards the end of the transfer window, we were linked to Douglas Luiz, who has now signed a contract extension with Aston Villa. Obviously, Douglas Luiz is not an option. The final position for me has to be a left-sided centre-back because Gabriel is simply just mistake-prone. However, there are options for Arsenal. If they don't sign a left-footed centre-back, I believe a major reason is because of the signing of Austin Trusty, who they signed in January, and he has been on loan at Birmingham. He has been doing fantastically well for Birmingham, scoring good goals, man of the match performances. So they might just be waiting to have him back in the summer. Another option for Arsenal will be to bring Tomiyasu back to right back and have a centre-back pairing of Ben White and Saliba. I would love to see that because Arteta did say, and apart from Arteta, also Zinchenko did mention in one of the various post-match interviews they had, they've tried different centre-back pairings. So even if we get to see Saliba and White, it won't be for the first time. So that's all on it for Arsenal. Hopefully they make the important ones, the forward and the midfielder.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to add to what Okwe said. There was a story that was mooted. There's a Declan Rice story, like we're looking at bringing Declan Rice to Arsenal. And I know the condition for that is to get Champions League football. And because Arteta is a very great fan of Declan Rice. And hopefully, if we make Champions League football, it's a signing that possibly we could see at Arsenal.
We're talking about £120 million right there, man. I hope Arsenal will cough out that money.
All right, now.
Chelsea are the favourites to sign Declan Rice. Sorry.
Prof. Tuchel has come again.
All right. This is how far we can go, but we're going to do our score prediction and I'll sign you guys out. But first, I want to start off with Ope Adebari. What do you think the scoreline is going to be between the match Chelsea versus Arsenal? Talk to me, Ope.
Chelsea 2, Arsenal 3.
What?
Chelsea 2, Arsenal 3.
3-2?
Yes.
All right. Ope said 3-2. We'll be here on Monday to come and lavish. Come and show you Pepe if you don't win that match. Monday is just around the corner. Thank you, Ope, for showing up. One love, bro.
My pleasure. Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend.
All right. Now, Robbie, over to you. What's your score prediction?
I think Arsenal is going to win that game. I will go with the slim. I'll go with the slim as well. I'll go with Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1.
Wow, Robbie. What about Manchester United versus Aston Villa?
I'm not sure about that game. I'm not sure. Even if Manchester United will win that game, I think it's going to be a slim victory for United. So I'll probably go maybe with a 1-0 victory for United or a 2-0 victory for United.
All right, one love, bro. Thanks so much. We'll see behind the scenes. All right, thanks, man. Prof, I'm going to ask you this question.
Yes.
What's your score prediction on this game? Going into this game, Chelsea versus Arsenal. What's going on? Tell me something.
With all our analysis, with all the analysis and all our discussions, we expect Arsenal to win. We expect that to win, but I don't think they have the character to win. I don't think they have enough character to win, so I see a draw in that match. I don't think they will win.
Oh my goodness! Wow! It's a draw! All right, thank you so much, Prof. That is the draw. See you on Monday. One love, bro. All right, Ire. Let me start like this. Who's going to win between Spurs versus Liverpool? What's the score prediction? Ire.
For that game, I would say Liverpool is going to win 2-1 in that game against Spurs. That's my score prediction.
What about Chelsea versus Arsenal?
Yeah, I think it will be devastating for Tuchel to lose back-to-back games. Despite all of this, they have to put up a fight. So I'm expecting a 2-2 draw in that match.
All right, 2-2 draw. That's for Ire. Ire, thanks so much. Thanks for showing up. All right. Kunle, I'll start.
Yes, boss.
What's the scoreline between Aston Villa versus Manchester United? What's your score prediction as a Man U fan? Talk to me.
Like I've said, I think I see that game going to be a difficult one for Manchester United. You know, the odds the bookies are giving them are like that. So I would say Man United will win by 1-0. At least they will escape with a 1-0.
All right. What about the game between Spurs versus Liverpool?
Spurs versus Liverpool. I know Liverpool, they like to deceive us. They will play well in the Champions League, only to come back and pull us in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But I think I will give it to Liverpool. The major reason is that I think the return of Konate is going to really help them at the back. So for that, I will give Liverpool 1.
All right. What about the game between Chelsea versus Arsenal? Talk to me.
That one, I've already said
all right. Thank you so much, Kunle.
Yes,
have a nice weekend, bro. All right. Hey, talk to me. What's your score prediction over this game, Chelsea versus Arsenal? Hey, are you still there? Talk to me,
Yeah,
bro.
it's 3
All
points.
right.
Arsenal
3
will win.
points.
3 points in the bag.
All right. What about your score prediction between the game Spurs versus Liverpool?
It's going to end in a draw.
Okay. That's true. All right. What about Manchester United going all the way to Aston Villa? Do you have any?
I feel Manchester United would not lose in that game, possibly pick a draw or win. But to be difficult, Aston Villa, they are in 6s and 7s right now, so they are not getting themselves. So it's going to be difficult to win this Manchester United side that is getting back into their stride. So a draw or a win for United.
All right. And also, I want to ask you before you go, but you know, going to this game on Sunday, between the game Chelsea versus Arsenal, you are absolutely confident for 3 points. Am I right?
Yes, I am. Hopefully, I am confident. I hope the boys understand the magnitude of this game.
Yeah.
If they pick 3 points, that's 14 point difference between them and Chelsea, and also a possible 17 points difference between them and Liverpool. Depend before Liverpool plays Spurs, and also Manchester City is playing tomorrow before them, and Manchester City will defeat Fulham definitely. So another opportunity to go back to the top of the Premiership. Yep.
All right, bro. Thank you so much. We'll actually be here for the watch along. I think it's the first game on Sunday.
Yeah, it's first game on Sunday, lunchtime.
Yeah, lunchtime. All right, Ace. Thank you so much. All right, have a nice weekend. All right, Sheye Omidiora, talk to me. What's your score prediction between the game Chelsea versus Arsenal?
Chelsea 0, Arsenal 3.
Say that again. Chelsea what? Chelsea what?
Chelsea 0, Arsenal 3.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, Shaya, I think I like you already.
Oh my goodness! Somebody said I should record. All right, what about the game between Spurs versus Liverpool?
I feel Liverpool will win that, even though they've not been playing well in the league. So,
I think
Liverpool 2, Spurs 1.
All right. What do you think about the match between Aston Villa and Manchester United?
Well, that is Unai Emery's first game. I want to believe he would have them organized for the United test. So I think this will be a win or a draw for Aston Villa. So Aston Villa 2, Man U 1.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Sheye, thank you so much. I didn't know you had. All right, Sheye, thank you so much. Have a nice weekend, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Don.
All right. Yes, lady in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with the score prediction between the game Spurs versus Liverpool. What's your score prediction?
Okay, so my prediction for the big boys, that to be 3-1. Liverpool to win, of course. And then for for the smaller boys, that Chelsea, Arsenal, I'll say 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And, what's the score prediction for Chelsea, Arsenal?
Sorry?
What's the score prediction between the game Chelsea versus Arsenal?
Yeah, I said 2-1 in favor of Arsenal.
Wow. Massive. Well, that'll be. What about the game Aston Villa Manchester United?
Yeah, it's going to be Unai Emery's debut, so I'll go for a draw.
Oh, okay. All right, Lady Pat, thanks for showing up.
All right, thank you. Okay.
All right, bye-bye. All right, guys, this is how far we can go this day. I really enjoyed myself. Really enjoyed it today. It's been a fantastic moment. Please smash a like on the video if you're watching this for the first time. Please subscribe. This is how we do our Fridays going into the game. And I tell you guys, the countdown for the World Cup is already on this channel. you stand a chance of winning $500 just to predict who wins the World Cup, and you stand a chance of winning $500. I swear that it's going to be $500. What do you need to do? Let me tell you, it's all about to stand a chance of winning. It's just to do us. Follow us on all our social media handles and drop your comment. Who is going to win the World Cup? Entry has started now and it's going to end November 20. Before the first game, that's when the entry is going to end. Please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on our Twitter handles. On social media handles. Then you stand a chance of winning $500. Now, on this note, I really enjoy myself today. Hope you do too. Please smash the like on the video. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now.